This here, forget all the car recordings. And the blanket in the back is for my terminally ill dog who sheds a lot. So, I wanted to talk about just pearly things, just lonely things, just the mess things, okay? How do you build yourself up so fast only to crash and burn in the pits of hell? So, this is a woman who's been given relationship advice to women and men when she's never been in a relationship. Now, look, ladies, here's something I'm going to say, because this is something I have said my whole life. The art is not getting a man. Because, if I showed you pictures of what I looked like in my 20s, 30s, 40s, this is 50s. No makeup. And I don't think it's horrifying. But the art is not getting a man. The art is keeping a man. A lot of women think that, oh, you'll meet a guy and it's just going to be, no, it's work. Keeping a man is just as much work as getting him. You have to make sure that you are really on a good level together. One of the things I can tell people is if you argue within the first year, I don't know if you're going to make it. We did not have our first argument for 2 years, 2+ years. And even after 20+ years, we have yet to have a knockout, drag out to the point where we say we're leaving each other, or we're done, or we're through. So in the 20+ years, we've never once broke up, never once uttered the words break up, never once threw anything in each other's faces. One thing that we did talk about early on is money. And I asked him to please make sure it's not that I asked him. I asked him where money stood for him, and he said money's important to live, but money's not everything. And that's something that I believe that, yes, while it is necessary to live, it's not what I looked at when I was looking for a partner. I didn't look at his checking account. I knew that my then boyfriend was not making much money. And had I just not taken him seriously, I wouldn't have seen him climb to the level he did, which was making what every average man makes. Now he's 6'+", very handsome, but he wasn't making the kind of money you guys are looking for, so y'all would have passed him up. That's good for me, because in return, I got someone who never argues with me about money. If I let him know our budget is such, he follows it. He always asks me, and I don't know why he does that, because he can make purchases on his own, but he always asks me, is this okay? It's not something I asked or required. But I can tell you, ladies, that y'all would have passed my husband up like nothing. Because he didn't fit or check all the boxes. He checked all my boxes. He was kind. He was funny. Handsome, beyond handsome. But that scared me, because most handsome men are very arrogant. And he wasn't, so which was like, wow. That lit me up. But also, one thing I didn't do is tell my friends how great I had it. What a great man, what a great man, what a great man. I'm saying it now years later, because When you tell your friends too much about your relationship, let me assure you, ladies, one of your friends in your circle is buzzing around trying to figure out how to get in. Okay? It happened to me early on. And what I did was go head on into the place where I shopped, where they happen to work. And I said, I just want to know which one of you hoes is going to be at my house first with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because I knew better. But I also had a man who knew how to control me in this situation. And I don't mean control in the way some others might take it, but if I listened to these so-called friends, I would be single today. And I'm so glad that I didn't listen to anyone, because through all of my pain, through all of the shit that's happened in my life, the loss of my brother, the loss of my sister, the loss of my only nephew, the loss of my parents, we went through that together. And he showed me exactly who he was. The best thing in my life. To the man in my life, you are the best thing in my life. You are the best of me. And when I am a bad reflection of you, it bothers me. But I love you for checking me every time you do. That's the one thing he's always done, is if I am out of pocket, checks me like nothing before. It's just, he does not allow buffoonery. You know, we can laugh, we can make fun of things, but he will not allow me to make an ass out of him and myself. Because after all, I am a representation of him. He is my husband. Also, I'm not proud enough to say that I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. I need one. I want one. Yes, I do. Because life is much better with someone than without. I don't care what somebody tells me. I've gone through lonely bouts, missing my family. I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have my husband. Because friends and situations are very fake. Your friends are there for you when things are good. But when things are not good, your friends are your acquaintances, we should say. I'm recently dealing with something where I was shocked to hear something from someone I am very close to. And it had me reevaluate whether or not we are friends for convenience purposes or friends for inconvenience purposes. To me, friendship is an inconvenience type thing. So it's because you do things you don't want to do because you love your friends, because you would do anything for them, because you adore your friends. And people don't look at friendship like that anymore. So in any case, I'm so lucky I didn't listen to any of those bitches, because I would be single today. And instead, I have a lovely, lovely husband waiting for me at home right now. Yes. Yes, he is. Thank you for listening. Please comment. Let me know if there's anything you'd like me to cover. But the last person y'all should take advice from is Pearl. She's a 3 at best. I'm being really, really generous with that.